Hey guys, Pastor Jody here, Bibles and Bread Ministries with a word for the day. Hey, you guys see right down about over there? You guys see that that red subscribe button? Do me a great big favor and hit subscribe on that thing. We think you're going to be greatly blessed for the word that the Lord has given us. Guys, all of my life when I was a kid, we had guns around all our life. My dad liked to bird hunt and do some of those things like that, and so we had guns around, and even by the time I was a teenager, I had my own guns, and time I was in high school, I had guns in my closet, shotguns and those kinds of things. But recently, with everything going on in the world, I've decided that I probably needed to get a concealed handgun license, and I've talked a little bit about that. I guess actually in Texas now it's called the license to carry. Allows you to carry open or concealed, either way. But what I've noticed myself doing is, because as I prepared to get the license, and it hasn't quite gotten here yet, so we're waiting on it to come in, is I have found myself watching videos and learning and practicing by dry firing my pistol and shooting it and doing all these other things in preparation for the time that it comes in, because I want to be proficient at it. I want to be safe with it. The most important thing is I want to be safe with it and able to protect my wife and my family and to be safe about the way that I do it, and hopefully it'll stay hidden away forever. Hopefully that's the deal. But here's the thing, and just like that, because I want to be safe and I want to honor the law and all of those things, and do it right and be responsible with it. So I've spent all this time practicing and working on it. And there's an awful lot of unpracticed Christians out there, Christians who go to church on Sunday and they hear the word, but they don't have a really great understanding of it. And so what happens is they begin to use it in the wrong kind of a way. And so just like a weapon that you may be preparing to use, you need to perfect the Word of God. You have to spend time in practicing it in your own life, in prayer, in studying the Word, in learning the Word, and all of those kinds of things. It's very, very important that you learn the Word of God, all of the Word of God, and you perfect it, so in times of need, when it's time for an emergency or there's a situation where you need it, you have it readily at hand. When the devil comes against you in the middle of the night, there's not time to pick up the phone and call the preacher to solve your problem. When your loved one is in a terrible situation and they've been injured terribly and they need prayer for healing, there's no time for you to call someone, a professional, to come out and do it. You have to fight that fight right now, right here and right now. The same way it is if you have to use a weapon to defend your family. There's no time. The reason we keep them and we have them and we use them is because there's no time to call 911 and let the police show up to handle the situation. There's no time to let somebody else handle it. So what you need to do is you need to have this word inside of you and be prepared to use it at the drop of a hat. To be prepared to use it at your job or with your neighbors or in your own family. See, the Word of God is a 911 kit prepared by God, prepared by Him for you to use in your life, to see miracles, to see great things happen, and to protect yourself and to protect your family, just like a weapon is. As a matter of fact, the only weapon that God has given us, the only offensive weapon, take a look at Ephesians chapter 6. The only offensive weapon that God has given us is the sword of the Spirit, which is the Word of God. And so if you don't know that word, then you don't know your weapon, and you don't know how to use it against the enemy when he comes against you. What comes out of your mouth should be the Word of God. Power should come out of your mouth, but you got to practice it. You got to put you got to put a few shots, as they say when you're shooting a gun. You got to put a few shots down range in practice, in preparation for when it is time for the fight. So how do we do that? We do it in study and we do it in prayer. Guys, so listen. It's important that you learn the Word. There's 7 days in a week. One Sunday morning, one hour and a half or 2 hour Sunday morning service is not enough. One Sunday morning service and a Wednesday evening Bible study or service, that's not enough. Guys, you need to be prepared to fight your battles, to fight the battle that's coming against you, because the enemy, he's coming against you, and he's a tough foe. He's been practicing for many, many years. He's well trained. So you need to be well trained as well. God bless you guys, man. We love you guys so much. Guys, listen, man. We very much love for you guys to join our worship and services, which is 10 a.m. on Sunday morning. We also have a Bible study at 7. Before that, we eat dinner together at 6:30 right there at Crossroads Christian Academy there on Roberts Cutoff Road, 5817, I believe. I'm sorry, 3512 Roberts Cutoff Road. We also hand out food on Tuesdays from 4 to 6 at 5817 Waddell, around the corner from where we have our church services at. Man, we don't have our own fancy buildings and all that kind of stuff, but what we do have is a desire to be a blessing to other people, and a desire to see that people hear the gospel. And so, guys, if you'd like to come be a part, we would love to have you. If you'd like to give, you can do that at biblesandbread.com, and I promise you, we will put your gift to work, seeing the gospel hit the streets. God bless you guys. Thanks for listening. Have a blessed night. And remember this: the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. God bless you.